What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the first full day of eating in a long time. It's been a minute, you guys always ask for these, so here we are doing a full day of eating. First thing I had, I woke up and my lovely girlfriend Courtney came. Always hiding over there. Put together a coffee. What is in this coffee, babe? Some kind of mushrooms? Or...
He's getting hot today. No, I just woke up.
She's already on her mushrooms right now.
It's like a mushroom adaptogen blend for his immune system, some chocolate sea salt electrolytes. Sounds gross, but it's really good. Calvin, please don't tell me I feel like I look atrocious.
Electrolytes and mushroom blend.
Yeah, pretty much.
With coffee.
Yeah, sure. I mean, there was more, but like, we don't need to get into the details because you guys don't care. So, I care.
Well, they care. It's good for my immune system because gotta live forever. But this breakfast is going to be a good old boring breakfast. It's going to be a shake, 2 scoops of isolate, yes I said that correctly, and 2 bagels. I feel like this is exactly what I was eating last time I did this. I still go in between pancakes and bagels in the shake every now and then, but eggs started not sitting well in my stomach and I was putting eggs in my pancakes. So I'm kind of experimenting, seeing if I feel a little better. Digestion-wise, stomach-wise, everything, just from not eating eggs, and it's been like 2 days now. And I actually forgot to tell you, babe, I actually feel better already.
Really?
Not eating eggs, unless something else changed.
No, I mean, I'm sure that has something to do with it. Like, eggs are super high allergen for some people.
Especially if you eat a lot. But as a bodybuilder, when you're eating a lot of food, sometimes if you're eating the same thing too much, your body can start to be like, oh, this is too much, I'm not getting enough like variability in your diet, and you want like a lot of like very good, switching through good nutrients to your body so your gut is getting everything it needs. But if you're eating the same thing too often, sometimes you can build like an intolerance to it. Like eggs is one of the most common ones for that, especially egg whites when people are dieting. So make sure you're paying attention to your body. Try and figure out if you feel bloated or shitty after eating something. And if you do, try cutting that out and see if you feel better. Because digestion is the key to everything, especially a good prep and a good bowl. So we cut that shit out, but right now, this is the easiest thing to eat in the morning, a toaster. You guys should also be proud, I finally got a toaster. My last like 5 full days of eating, I was putting my bagels in the oven, and y'all were roasting me for burning the shit out of it. So, gonna toast these. Sadly, it's only a 2 per bagel, so I have to toast it twice, but that's another story. So, yeah, I'm gonna make this up, blend it up, and eat. I like to make these very thin, not a lot of ice in them. Just easier to get down. I used to put oats in them, but it was getting grainy and kind of gross, and I'm just trying to enjoy what I eat right now. But I've also been putting glutamine and fiber. I'm not using the Revive GI right now, but I put glutamine and fiber in every morning. Sadly, I just ran out of fiber, and I have a little bit of the chocolate one left, but I just wanted a vanilla shake this morning, so just glutamine this morning. I have to pick up some fiber, but locked in glutamine every shake at night and fiber every shake in the morning, so just good for your digestion, you know? Especially if I'm eating a bagel. There's not really as much fiber as oats as I usually would have in the morning, so I supplement it with a supplement. We still have our ghetto paper plates. Don't you worry, we're not bougie yet.
Smell good.
They do smell delicious. If you've watched any of my previous off-season, you know I love my ghee butter. Clarified, lactose-free butter. Just the Courtney version of butter, pretty much. But it actually tastes fire. It's got definitely a little twist to it, but it's really good. So I put that on one, and I kind of alternate between either doing ghee butter in the morning on my toast, or bagel, or almond butter. Right now we're out of almond butter. We only have peanut butter, and almond butter is a shit, so I'm going with ghee butter this morning. But yeah, that's what's going on. Gonna cook up this other bagel, throw some more butter on it.
Wait, how many bagels? Oh. Sorry, I thought you cooked
7.
6 bagels.
Just keep going. No, 2 is my max right now. But yeah, we'll see as I get going. I'm not eating as much food as I always do in my off season because I'm testing kind of like almost like a long-term carb cycling thing where I ate a lot, got up to a weight I wanted, and then brought it down slightly, and my body maintained at that same weight, but I felt a lot better. And obviously because of my weight cap, I can't just like throw on a shit ton of weight all year. So now that I'm like 6 months or so at the Olympia, I'm focusing on my training, form, getting my body relaxed, and eating the amount to not become a fat lazy piece of shit, while also just like maintaining and building my strength. Ow, it's hot as shit. The other day I sat here and I put a bagel down And I don't know if I'm the only one, but if I have to put a bagel down for the second time in the toaster, it's coming up burnt because I'm gonna forget about it. And I did that, burnt to shit. Threw it out, put another bagel in, it came up, it wasn't fully cooked, and I was like, fuck, so I put it down again and it burnt it again, and I had to throw out 2 burnt ass bagels, so it was a rough morning. All right, so sitting down to eat. Believe it or not, we actually have kitchen chairs. The roast of my life is that we have absolutely zero furniture in our house, but we finally got a kitchen chair. I picked it up. This is the only one without the plastic on it still. But they're very bougie. Courtney had to find her very fancy, very pretty chairs, of course. Where are these from, babe?
France and Son.
France and Son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope, but like they have some like nice stuff at like a discounted price. They work with you, like, you know.
Saleswoman over here. But yeah, so we got some dope new chairs finally. Courtney had to match our light, I guess, with like the wicker and the bougie wood and like all that stuff. So
No.
pretty contrast the black table and everything.
Now you just have the rest of that room though.
The rest of our house, yeah, is pretty. We're getting there. It's been 6 or 7 months, but we'll have furniture by the end of a year and 4 months, is my guess. So 16 months we'll be stocked up with furniture. Anyways, back to the food. I'm just excited because I just went on MyFitnessPal and scanned the code here, and this was in it. And I know it's probably a small thing, but it's cool. This is my protein and it's in MyFitnessPal, so I thought it was cool. But without further ado, this breakfast of 2 bagels and a shake comes out to 985 calories. I know you guys always like seeing how much protein in something, but there's 70 grams of protein in this bad boy. So we're getting jacked up after a fast, breaking the fast with breakfast. And I'm gonna put this down, enjoy, and I will see you guys for meal number 2. Alright, so meal numero dos. Going down right now. My trend as of late is I bring a meal of Tupperware and a Mega Fit because Courtney's been cooking for me. This is frozen, so it's gonna be a pre-workout meal. But meal number 2 is some good old rice and ground turkey. And I'm true bulk season right now because I have a bottle of olive oil on my desk at work. I don't really measure it, but I know it's a good enough amount. It makes it taste really good too, and it just makes your rice taste absolutely delicious. I kind of was eating like 350 plus grams of carbs, of rice, sorry, and it was like a lot to eat, so I started to put olive oil in and a little bit of less rice in with my meals, and it honestly helped me a lot. It helped my digestion, and it also helped my kind of energy, because if I ate 400 grams of rice, I'd be like falling asleep, dying. So this meal is 185 grams of ground turkey, 300 grams of white rice, and I guess 15 grams of olive oil, 796 calories in here. This is typically I would like to eat this at like noon, but I always end up eating it at like 1 and then eat another meal right before going to the gym. My off season, if I don't eat 3 times before I train, I'm definitely not eating 3 times after. So I gotta make sure I get in enough food before, and that's something I feel like you need to actually schedule and plan and be in routine with yourself. If it's hard for you to bulk and eat a lot of food, like myself sometimes, you have to make sure that like you understand what works best within your days. If you're someone who after the gym eat 1 meal, you loaf, and you're not gonna get any more meals in, you need to make sure that no matter what, you eat enough food before the gym because you know you're not going to after. Or if you can't eat before you train, then you gotta make sure you eat enough after. Vice versa, whatever it is personally for you, you gotta figure out what works best for you. So I'm gonna put this down, and that's gonna be it. Enjoy this. Catch you guys for meal number 3. Snapping like a fat ass. Lundeberg organic rice cakes. They're actually very good. They're very salty though. They're 140 calories for 30 pieces. And I'll probably eat like
The whole bag.
the whole bag. Probably, yeah. I also had a bar. A potential future raw bar. Maybe, maybe not. But I did eat that. So you could add that to it, but it's supposed to be secret. You guys aren't supposed to know it exists. So I don't even know the macros on it yet myself, but it was delicious. And now I'm eating some chips. So snack between meal 2 and 3. Meal 2.5 snack. All right, so welcome to meal number 3. This meal is going to be steak and sweet potato with a little frozen stuff.
With ice cream.
Ice cream? I wish it would. That would be nice. But I'd probably shit my pants if I had some ice cream before the gym. There you go. This has been my, well, this plus the chicken and sweet potato has been my absolute favorite go-to meal for MegaFit. For some reason, sweet potato like that, touching glass, tastes so good. It's so easy to eat. You get a little bit of mashed potato, and you put it on your chicken, and it's like flavor sauce without even having to put condiments on. So it's very good. But this meal is 7 ounces of steak and 2.5 cups or so of sweet potato, I think. So I'll calculate those calories, show you after, and wow, lost my train of thought. Calculate those and I'll show you the meal when it's heated up and ready to eat. Alright, so here's the final product. Very appetizing, well plated by myself because I am an absolute chef. Normally I wouldn't eat red meat before the gym, but this meal was still frozen in the morning and I didn't want to cook it from frozen, so I let it sit on my desk to de-thaw a little bit. But yeah, this is the meal right here. Approximately 700 calories. I'm gonna guess around them. That's being conservative on the low end. So that's gonna be my pre-workout meal. I'm gonna mix some of this up. I feel like something, I just got handed some cool stuff. So I'll show you one thing because the YouTube is gonna be the sneak peek of what's coming. This shirt, except this is the wrong color. This is just a sample, but dope shirt, one of our guys here made for the Green Crush. Good old Hulk hand, holding the bottle, and then raw in the Hulk form. I don't know, I thought it was a super cool shirt, so I might wear that to the gym today. But that's your little sneak peek of the day. I'm gonna eat this meal right here, put it down, go to the gym, try and get huge, and I will see you guys for my post-workout meal number 4. Alright, so post-workout meal. I've literally been doing this for years. I don't know why you guys watch these videos, but those that are new, tinkyata brown rice pasta has been a go-to for my off-season for 3 years straight now, and it gets me through the bulk because it's easy to eat a lot. So I have 180 grams of that. I'll calculate the calories after because I don't know what they are right now. And then I have 100 grams of beef in here and 100 grams of turkey combined for 200 grams of meat total. Boiling the water right now. I also have to get pasta sauce. Always marinara. I'm really sad. If you're in Canada, there's a marinara sauce called Stefano's or Stefano. It's absolutely, is this empty? But it's the best marinara sauce ever. They don't have it here, so I just look for whatever marinara. I haven't found the perfect one in the US yet, but I'm chasing after it. So right now I'm just having the Sprouts brand marinara sauce. I load that up, I do like half a can, I don't know how much, in with that, and yeah, that's about it. I'm also drinking a poppy drink, prebiotic soda, which I actually think is absolutely full of shit. I think it has about a drop of apple cider vinegar in there just so they can label it as prebiotic. But you know, branding is branding and they taste good. Clearly not an ad. This, more of an ad. I take this after my post-workout meal or any meal where I'm having like copious amounts of carbs, which this is my only like huge carb meal right now. So I take 2 pills of glucose with this meal. The only time I take that right now in the off season. And it just helps you kind of show the carbs where you want your insulin from spiking and staying healthy. So I'm gonna let this cook, prepare it, calculate the calories, and see you guys when I'm ready to eat.
It's a high school meal right there.
A high school meal?
Yeah.
It's a post-school.
Or college meal.
No, I just got back from high school, you know, walked home with the boys. Mom made some pasta, except I made it myself. Babe, what are some bulking tips for the children?
Children, eat things that are high in fat. Like these bars are 340 calories. Christopher, you could eat like 2 of these.
You're prepared for that, eh?
Laura bars?
What?
Those perfect bars.
They're called perfect bars. These are pretty dense. They're 27 grams of carbs, 17 protein, 340 calories. Like this would add up. If you eat 2 of these, you're at like, what is that? What's 340 plus 340?
Was it for 340 each?
340 each for
Oh
one
wow.
bar.
Those are little too.
That's 680.
That's almost, that's a hefty amount of
Oh,
calories.
really? Yeah, eat one of those a day, one at least a day, and they're literally just pure peanut butter bar.
I feel like if someone has a hard time eating a lot, eat bigger meals further apart. Take some good digestive enzymes. Code REVIVE. Code CBUM at REVIVE. I'm just kidding. Don't you feel like eating bigger meals is good, like in your off season, like this? Like this is over 1,000 calories.
This one is, yeah. Depends. Sometimes you eat a giant meal and then you're so full you can't eat even later. It's finding the perfect balance.
It's a good balance, but keeping your like digestion going. You know, also don't drink fluids with your meal. It actually impairs your digestion. You want to be able to like eat and absorb your food. You don't need a bunch of water slushing around in your stomach. This is actually a good tip, and it makes it would make
Good tip.
you more full. Your
Tip
belly.
of the day from Courtney King.
All right, I'm done. Perfect bars, don't drink water.
Digestion. That actually is the ultimate secret to bulking, is digestion. Because if you can't eat, if you're not hungry, your appetite's gone, it's usually from digestion. After just filling yourself up, obviously. Anyways, thank you for attending Courtney King's TED Talk. Returning to the full day of eating, this is my fat bowl of pasta. It comes to 1,154 calories in this bowl right here. That's why it's so easy to eat. And that's why I took the fucking, I'm trying to see how much grams of carbs. The 145 grams of carbs in the pasta. That's not including the pasta sauce. So that's why I take the Revive Glucose, code CBUM, with this meal because it's such an aggressive amount of carbs. And this is when I have my largest appetite. After the gym, it's already been like 30, 40 minutes since I trained. So I'm like actually really hungry. So I eat a lot of food right now. I'll digest it just fine and I'll have room for another meal later tonight. So I'm gonna enjoy this and I'll catch you guys for meal number 5. Damn it. All right, so in between meals right now, because I'm only eating 5 meals, not 6, because it's just a lot easier for me to have 5. Like I said earlier, you gotta find your perfect time to eat, you gotta find the perfect amount of meals to eat. But I've been eating one of these a day, as we were talking about earlier. So I'm gonna put this down right now. We already mentioned it, but 340 calories, pure peanut butter goodness. These are the kind of bars I wanna make for raw, because they're just delicious. I honestly ate another one of these earlier. That was the ones we're trying to make, but I didn't count the other one because we don't know how many calories are in it. But this is my stock. I gotta go shower. Well, I'm gonna enjoy this, chill out on the couch, shower, and see you guys for the last meal.
Wow. Okay.
Apparently people said that they could hear my fast breathing in the last video.
Time to start doing cardio. We can both start running. We're gonna me and Calvin are gonna do sprints every morning.
People said that they could hear my fast breathing in the last video.
Yeah, you should just come over at like 7 in the morning and I'll bike and you two can run.
I can't run, dude. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. I can go on the bike though. That's what I'm good at.
Should we start a biker gang?
Courtney can get an electric bike.
CBUM's angels, like Hell's Angels, but CBUM's angels.
Bums angels.
CBUM's angels. Angel bums.
Angel bums.
Bye-bye.
Please return videos. So delicious, not for real.
Keep it up with the Kardashians. Not even called that anymore, actually.
Next time, for
When are you gonna have your own reality TV show?
Me?
Yeah.
Keeping up with the bumsteads. Babe, what's gonna be the name of our reality TV show?
The one. This is trash.
What's a word that starts with B?
What's it?
Budson. Working with the Wudson. Wild Wudson. G-O-A-T rice. If you don't know, now you know. This rice from Sprouts. You can also get it at Whole Foods and some other places. Or Trader Joe's, honestly, it started it all. But this is what it looks like from Sprouts. It doesn't even tell you how much is in here on it. I think each pack is about 270 grams of rice. but it's like, it tastes like popcorn for some reason. Or it smells like popcorn, it just tastes really good. But it's actually just rice in it, and water, no other added shit, so it's really good. And if you're really lazy and you want to just have rice made and taste delicious, never dry in the fridge, that's the easiest way to do it. So meal number 5 is going to be, I'm actually gonna weigh it out to be sure. It's actually, I think it is probably less. But I have 120 grams of ground turkey in here because it's bedtime, I'm not eating a lot of meat. I don't need more protein. 290 grams. I undershot it. I was behind. Alright, so I'm gonna put some olive oil in this too because it tastes way better like that. Not a whole lot this time though. 10 grams. There's the gourmet turkey and rice meal. Alright, so total for today, as I'm letting this cool down a little bit because it's really hot. It's higher than I thought. That's why it's probably good to track. But I thought I was eating less, and this is maybe like 300 calories more than normal combined with like little things because with chest day and my chest is lacking. But besides the point, total calorie intake today is 5,203 calories. Macros are broken up as 600. Oh, that's scary. 666 grams of carbs. That's a bad number, so pretend I didn't say that. Of 156 grams of fat and 290 grams of protein. So it's kind of perfect where I'd want to be. 150 grams of fat is a good amount. 30% of my total calories, and makes me not have to eat quite as much carbs because it's still a shit ton of carbs, 600 grams. But someone told me they had 1,000 grams of carbs a day. That's a lot of fucking food.
It's like,
How, that's a lot. I would probably eat in like a fucking high day or something. But this is what I'm eating right now. Obviously, I don't do these full day of eatings for you guys to like sit there and copy this and eat it to a T. You're meant to find out what your body needs and kind of go from there. But I'm kind of giving tips on like foods you can eat to get more calories in and whatnot. But all you gotta do is both figure out what the hell you're eating currently, track it, food diary, whatever you need to do. And then if you want to put on weight, add like 300 calories, 200 calories a day, see how your body responds and just slowly go from there. Obviously jumping into 5,000 calories immediately when you're not 260 pounds is gonna be a little bit rough on your body. You probably put on a little too much body fat. You don't have to get fat in the off season to grow, but you need to be at a little bit of a surplus at the very least. So I'm still in decent shape right now, eating this much even, and decent activity level now. I'm walking around at work all day, I train every day. I'm starting to do cardio, but I'm pretty shitty at it, so I gotta get better at that. Especially me and Courtney are gonna be having a challenger games. The couples games may challenge each other in some track events and sports and stuff. So if there's anything of that you guys wanna see, we're thinking like shot put, run, and like long jump and stuff that she'd probably beat me in because I'm not very athletic anymore. Comment below what you want to see us challenge each other in. But back to the food. That's it. That's today's full day of eating. So thank you guys for watching. For whatever reason that you guys love to watch me eat, you're welcome for this video. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.